I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Welcome to Season 3 of Fresh and Uncooked. It's the podcast where Jeff and I take you on a journey of food discovery. You can join us every episode as we explore new and exciting menu items, taste test some foods, give our opinions on it. It's all about food, and it's all about food we love. This episode's about what, Jeff?
It's about pizza.
I'm going to call it fancy pizza. I don't know how Jeff would describe it, but
I might just call it pizza. I don't know.
But of course, we always do food news before we talk about our main topic. And we got Thanksgiving meal themed soup.
Okay.
Thanksgiving meal themed pizza.
Ooh.
Speaking of fancy. And even Thanksgiving meal themed donuts.
Oh, that sounds different.
So grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy episode 60 of Fresh and Uncooked. Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news. Bad news travels fast.
All right, Jeff, as you could tell from the food news tease, there is a Thanksgiving theme going on in food news here, and it's basically all kinds of different yummy things that are flavored like turkey and stuffing for the most part.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about, do you remember Jones Soda? They had like a 6-pack of Thanksgiving meal as a limited time thing. Something similar to that, except not soda. We'll start with donuts. McCormick, the spice company, I think everybody's familiar with, and Dough Donuts, an extremely popular donut place out in Brooklyn. They're known for their unique flavors of donuts. They've teamed up together to create a limited time edition collectible holiday-themed donuts with some unexpected savory and sweet pairings.
Oh, boy.
There's 3. Pumpkin to Talk About is one of them. It features McCormick pumpkin pie spice, nutmeg, and cinnamon in the creamy filling. The sweet treat is topped with pumpkin glaze, rolled in pecan streusel crumbles, and meringue dolloped with ground cinnamon.
Oh, that's quite the description.
These are like fancy donut holes from the picture, like a really big donut hole, if you will.
Okay.
There's also Cranberry Craze. If you like cranberries, you'll love this. Cranberry jam filling featuring McCormick rosemary leaves and cranberry and rosemary puree glaze. It's rolled in that and then some donut crumbles and topped with dried cranberries. Pretty intense.
Yeah, that one I would try. I think that one sounds better than the first one for sure.
Cranberry and rosemary. I don't know if I've ever had that combination in anything.
Well, haven't you ever mixed the cranberry sauce in with your dressing or your stuffing or what have you?
Oh, absolutely. But I don't
So
use
that
rosemary.
usually has rosemary, right?
No, I don't put rosemary in actually a whole lot. But stuffing, I think we usually put thyme.
Yeah.
But rosemary
Sage and
is
thyme.
Interesting. Yeah, sage. That's the one.
Yeah, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
There's a third one, Jeff, and it's saving the best for last. It's all gravy is what they call this one. McCormick brown gravy infused dough with a touch of maple cheesecake filling with notes of ground black pepper. This donut is topped with a brown gravy glaze, ground sage, and black pepper stuffing crumbles sprinkled with garlic powder.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's like a gravy cheesecake donut.
Oh, no. So can you order these or do we have to take a trip?
I know you are dying to know this answer, and both. They are available to ship nationwide and delivered in a special customized holiday tin at the McCormick website. Or if you're in the Brooklyn area, they're available at Dough Donuts well through the holiday season, of course, while supplies last. And $69.99 for a dozen.
I guess they're really specialties, so I'd be willing to spend it.
Wow. Really?
I think so, yeah. I'd share them with you.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, no problem.
Special 10, I suppose you get something to keep for the $70 plus shipping and handling, by the way.
What do you put in those tins, though? Buttons?
Yeah, some broken Christmas ornaments, or yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Let's go past breakfast to pizza. Since we're talking pizza today, maybe this is one of Jeff's fancy pizzas. DiGiorno is releasing for a limited time their Thanksgiving pizza. Of course, DiGiorno is the famous, for frozen pizza with the slogan, "It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno." Right?
Right.
Man.
Yeah, people are supposed to get confused between DiGiorno and delivery pizza, and man,
I guess it depends where you get it delivered from, but
yeah, you haven't lived life if that's the case.
Their Thanksgiving pizza, of course, has turkey, creamy gravy sauce, diced sweet potatoes, colorful green beans and cranberries, rich mozzarella and cheddar cheese, plus an crispy onion topping just like that green bean casserole, all loaded on top of a thick and chewy Detroit-style crust.
It's worth trying, don't you think?
I would rather try the donuts.
You would rather try all of the donuts rather than that pizza.
All the donuts. I'll try all 3 of those donuts.
Okay.
This one's a little cheaper, though. It also is only available on the website, exclusively on the website for $11.23.
See, I need to order that. I think I need to order it.
So I guess that's because Thanksgiving is on the $11.23. I think that's why they got landed with that price.
Wow. See what they're doing there? They're enticing people with their crazy pizza and their crazy prices that match.
If you do want one, Jeff, I would get on it. But it does say every Wednesday, starting November 1st through November 22nd. First come, first serve basis while supplies last. So only on Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesday. All right. We'll have to remember to do that soon.
Which we're recording this on a Tuesday. Tomorrow is a Wednesday, so
busy day.
Busy day. So now we got the pizza out of the way. How about some soup? Ooh. Campbell's Chunky Soup has a limited edition Chunky Thanksgiving soup they're calling the Turkey Bowl.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it comes in a microwavable bowl, so it's not like the can. It's like those, the bowl ones. So it's got chunks
I'm not familiar with the bowl ones.
No?
No.
Yeah, well...
Are they bowls that you can keep, sort of like the tin for the
No, it's
donuts?
just like a microwavable safe thing.
Oh, okay.
Chunks of smoked turkey, roasted, and sweet potatoes. Oh, roasted and sweet potatoes? So I don't know if it's roasted sweet potatoes or roasted potatoes, like russet potatoes and sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Not sure on that description. So beware. Cranberries, wild rice, green beans, corn, it keeps going, celery, and onions in turkey broth.
How does the
I'm
cranberry
going with the donuts,
work?
man. I'm still going with the donuts.
Yeah. Boy, they're really making it tough.
I mean, turkey and soup, sure. Campbell's Chunky, But then you start adding more and more and more, what seems unnecessary. Select retailers for that one, Jeff, as well as Amazon in a case of 8.
I guess I would try it.
Jeff's trying all 3.
I'm trying all 3 of them, right?
Good for you. He's just ready to get Thanksgiving going.
I'm just willing to try things, Chris, sometimes.
Well, there's a whole list here I got for fast food news. Like Wingstop has a new flavor. They're dropping maple sriracha for a limited time.
Ooh.
Not bad. Taco Bell has a bunch of stuff coming out, including their grilled cheese nacho fries on November 16th.
Mm-hmm.
They also have the double-decker taco coming back December 5th. You remember that one? That was like the soft shell with the spread of beans and then the taco like layered on top of that and closed up.
Yeah,
I was a fan of that one.
It was okay.
Yeah, I like that one. That's rumored to be an app exclusive, by the way, the double-decker. Speaking of rumors, the McRib is coming back, like we've talked about previously on Food News. Only in certain regions that voted, yes, we want it. November 13th for the McRib.
Okay.
National Pickle Day is November 14th, and Jimmy John's has new Pickle Jimmy Chips.
Oh.
Inspired by the flavor of their jumbo kosher dill pickles.
Did you know that Jimmy John's now serves a pasta salad, too, as a side?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try it, but I don't know. It's been escaping me to remember, hey, try the pasta salad.
I haven't had Jimmy John's in a while.
It's been a minute for me, too, but I might change that soon.
I've been choosing a lot of Jersey Mike's whenever I have the
Dude, Jersey Mike's
sandwich
is so good.
Craving, it's like...
Yeah.
I need to give Jimmy John some love, so.
I know. But are we going to say, and this is kind of going off topic, and we don't normally do things like this, but Jersey Mike's, number 1 as far as the chains?
Are you asking?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would say Jersey Mike's is number one. Jersey Mike's is number one.
Mm-hmm.
And Jersey Mike's is number one.
yeah, exactly.
You know, Jimmy John's would probably be two.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other good ones out there. But those are for me, at the Firehouse. What do you think of Firehouse?
I like Firehouse.
I've never had anything bad from them, but I've only had them a handful of times. So
okay,
they could be probably two or three.
Right on.
But yeah, Jersey Mike's, man. I mean, Danny DeVito likes them.
Right.
What else we got? Oh, Starbucks and Dunkin', they got up their holiday menus out. You still rocking Dunkin' all the time?
No, I've cut back on my coffee consumption drastically.
I was going to list some of their stuff, but they each have like 12 different things.
Oh, yeah.
And half of them are seems like just throwing all kinds of cream and sugar in your coffee. So.
Well, the cool thing is that Starbucks has their cranberry bliss bars back.
Oh, okay.
Those are so good.
And might as well just finish it with some Arbys news. Mac and cheese bites are available at Arbys for a limited time.
Oh, something else you can dip in ranch. I think that's all they should just call it. Are you excited about the macaroni and cheese bites?
No.
Yeah, I can't get behind that either.
Arbys doesn't have bad appetizer stuff though.
Their appetizer stuff is actually pretty solid.
Yeah, we get the mozzarella sticks. They got the poppers, the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, the poppers are solid.
They're not bad.
And they have potato pancakes too, right? Or potato cakes.
Oh yeah, like the wedges.
Yeah.
They're like triangle shaped things.
Right, they're almost like like grade school cafeteria style. That's what they're very reminiscent of.
Yeah, I haven't had those in a long time, but
me either. Man.
But yeah, mac and cheese bites, so they're probably not bad.
I don't know if I would get behind mac and cheese bites from anywhere, truthfully.
You know what? I would rather have a good mozzarella stick or a popper than a mac and cheese bite, but
100%.
Yeah. Just give me a good bowl of mac and cheese.
Yeah, you don't have to deep fry it.
I don't want a bite, I want a bowl.
Right.
That's your food news, episode 60. All right, Jeff, let's get fancy. Or let's just have pizza. As you put it, these are just normal pizzas.
I think so.
I mean, how fancy are we getting? How fancy are you getting with a pizza these days?
Well, here's the thing. It's very funny that you say that because the last pizza that I ordered was just a plain sausage thin crust.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It doesn't get any better than that. Super simple, just regular, tomato sauce, cheese, sausage, thin crust, boom.
That's
even better the next day.
Oh, yeah. What about like fig, prosciutto, gorgonzola pizza?
I love that stuff too. Yeah. And here's the thing. Like I've been shying away from pizza that's made with tomato sauce. So I kind of like trying different white sauces. Now that could be an Alfredo sauce. It could be like a Parmesan garlic sauce or what have you.
Both sound
But
good.
I've been trying to stay away from like the tomato sauces.
Any particular reason?
I don't know. I get indigestion or something,
okay,
a little bit of, heartburn sometimes.
All right. So traditionally, sausage and pepperoni probably doesn't go so well on a white sauced pizza, right?
Not necessarily. Yeah, I wouldn't go with the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Sausage you could
might.
probably do. But once again, when you're talking about trying to cut back on heartburn and things like that, sausage and pepperoni together, man, that is a recipe for disaster.
When it comes to alternative pizza, I don't dabble too much in it. When it comes to like different kinds of pizzas, popular in the Chicago area, a topping, still with tomato sauce though, is Italian beef giardiniera pizza.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
That's great. I've tried a few like Mexican pizzas.
Those are usually tomato based too, though, right?
Not Taco Bell Mexican pizza, just like a traditional pizza, like a taco topping pizza. I've done that a few times.
I can get behind that. How about how do you feel about barbecue sauce on pizza?
It depends on the barbecue sauce.
See, I think that's a big key thing too.
Yeah, because that's a personal preference thing too. A lot of there's so many ways you can go with barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I would prefer. If I'd want it thick and smoky, if I want it sweet and thin, I don't know where I would want to go. I think I would just spend so much time thinking about it that I would just order sausage and pepperoni pizza. But that's not bad.
Right.
But I don't know. It just doesn't seem like pizza to me.
Yeah, see, I guess it depends on what you're using for toppings. Now, if you're doing like a barbecue, like a barbecued pork or like a barbecued brisket pizza, I think you want to go with that thick and smoky, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe just a little bit of spinach on there, maybe some basil, some garlic, just to kind of still make you think that you're eating a pizza there. Trick your mind a little bit.
I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to a barbecue leftover pizza.
Yeah, see?
I guess I would consider it fancy, but I guess it technically is like traditional pizza, just basil, tomato, and mozzarella cheese.
Yeah.
Just like your simple, basic...
Yeah, almost like a margarita pizza.
Margarita pizza, yeah, exactly.
Or using pesto as the as like the base sauce. How do you feel about that?
I don't know about the pesto.
Do you not like pesto?
I'm not a huge fan of it. I love basil.
Okay.
Love the smell of basil. I put basil in so much, but pesto is a little too direct.
You don't need a lot of the pesto sauce to kind of get that
to make it happen.
to get the whole essence, I guess, of what it's supposed to do. So too much pesto could be overpowering.
Yeah.
I like pesto on pizza.
Do you like any smoked fish? Have you ever done any smoked fish pizzas? Like
I've never done smoked
salmon.
fish. Oh, or have I? I think I have actually. Yeah, I've done like a smoked salmon pizza. I think it had like cream cheese and a little bit of dill and red onion.
Kind of sounds right. Mm-hmm. I would never try smoked salmon, period. So there's definitely no way I'm going to try it on pizza.
Oh, man. No, it's good. You know what? I guess I just like pizza because I like it, when you have your food that you can slice into different portions and it's something that you can use your hands with, like a breakfast pizza. Have you ever had like a breakfast pizza?
Sure, yeah.
That's made with like egg and sausage gravy, maybe a little bit of cheese.
Ooh. I don't know if I've had one with sausage gravy.
Oh,
Maybe I have.
It's fire.
But that would be the way to go for sure. And I guess dessert pizza.
Dessert pizza? I think I've done that before too.
I don't remember exactly what was on it, but I'm pretty sure I've had some dessert pizza before.
Yeah, I think chocolate.
Probably.
There was a lot of chocolate.
Yeah. When you said breakfast pizza, I need to try a breakfast pizza and like a breakfast burrito pizza.
Oh, like what do you mean?
Like chorizo. Like you were thinking, you said breakfast sausage and the sausage gravy and eggs. That would all be fantastic. But then maybe some black beans, some chorizo, some chilies.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. Do you just like crack the egg instead of scrambled? Is it like crack the egg and bake the pizza with the?
You can do it that way.
Maybe get.
Yeah, I've had eggs.
I've
had eggs a few different ways on pizza.
That might be good.
Yeah, I'd be all for that.
I would try that.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like a child making up pizza things right now. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that would be good on pizza. How about that on pizza? But no, seriously, I guess for me, I like more vegetables than you do, right?
I think most people like more vegetables than I do, especially when it comes to cooked ones. Yes.
Okay. So I really like veggie pizzas. I think those are cool. I like different pizzas that are, when people make up different things like, oh, it's this type of pizza. I kind of dig that. So I'm willing to experiment and almost try anything in a pizza form.
So you mentioned spinach. I'm assuming mushrooms, right?
100%.
Different kinds of mushrooms. Mm-hmm. Arugula, isn't that kind of a fancy way to do pizza?
So good. Arugula, and then you mentioned like balsamic vinegar earlier.
Yeah.
Those two together. Come on now.
Come on now. Come on now is right.
Chris, we're doing this episode here, and I always try to eat before doing it. And guess what didn't happen this time before recording?
We're even doing it a little bit later on, and you're still not getting that meal.
Oh, yeah. So you know what happens? The wheels are turning. It's like, oh, thanks for all the suggestions here, Chris. Now I know what I'm having for dinner.
Vegetables and pizza, I just think tomatoes. I mean, sometimes I'll go, garlic. Is garlic a vegetable?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you always garlic's always usually part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I guess roasted garlic. If we're getting fancy, some roasted garlic.
Peppers, green peppers. Do you like the green peppers on there too?
That's okay. I would, I wouldn't do it by myself.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be I wouldn't turn down, green peppers like I would anchovies or something.
Okay. See, and I love anchovies. And I know that's just that's very particular. There's not a lot of people that like anchovies, but to me, sausage and anchovy pizza, especially the next day, man, so good.
Leftover anchovy.
Yeah, always leftovers. Yeah, if I'm always thinking about having leftovers, I'll say, why don't we just throw in a sausage and anchovy pizza?
So we're naming all these different toppings and different sauces. Mm-hmm. When it comes to anchovies and pizza, being a anchovy pizza lover, you're still saying sausage, tomato sauce based.
With those, yeah.
Interesting.
And I've had anchovies on a pesto pizza before. With capers too. Man, talk about a salty pizza.
Oh yeah. Might as well throw on some green olives.
I might have done that even too. I think there might have been some olives involved. I know we don't really talk about particular places, but Mod Pizza, the chain.
Yeah.
They're the freaking best, man, because they're like,
wow.
They're kind of, they're not the best. Well, let's just say that they're almost like, people compare them to Subway for the fact that you can add all of your own toppings.
I was going to say, comparing to Subway.
But the cool thing is you can put your own toppings on there.
Right.
Now, the cool thing is, as somebody who likes anchovies, you can put anchovies on a Mod Pizza and there's not an extra charge. Usually, if you try to put anchovies on your pizza somewhere else,
it's like a premium topping.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. So Mod Pizza is actually really cool for things like that, where you can just go in and get your own pizza with different things on there. Yeah, I'm a Mod fan.
You're saying Mod's great because you can choose what goes on your pizza.
Right. Without the additional surcharges.
Okay, that's what you're saying. All right. Because, when I order a pizza, I tell them exactly what's on the pizza. Yeah.
Right, yeah, right. And I think everybody does, but usually it's like, oh, there's another ingredient, another $2.
Hawaiian pizza.
Once in a while. Have you ever tried it?
I guess probably, but never.
Do you like pineapple?
I'm not crazy about pineapple, but pizza, like any fruit in pizza, just seems weird.
Yeah,
doesn't belong.
I get that.
But that's, I think just about every pizza place probably has that as like their pre-selected kind of pizza topping pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember maybe like 15, 20 years ago, it was one of the places we would always order from. And I guess this would kind of fit the show here, Jeff. Okay. It was a BLT pizza.
Oh, I think you can find those at certain places around.
Sure, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the sauce was, but I want to say it was a white sauce.
Was it ranch maybe? Or
it could have been a ranch or mayonnaise-y kind of sauce.
Okay.
Don't remember, but it was good. And it would have bacon, tomatoes, and cheese. And it might have been a cheese blend. I don't think it was strictly mozzarella.
Okay.
But then you could tell they kind of put shredded lettuce after it was cooked. Like a really cold lettuce on top.
Okay.
So you get that cold, crunchy lettuce bite right into the good, warm BLT. It was like eating a BLT. It was great.
Okay.
Good pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Now I need to find one of those. See who has one.
I don't think it had chicken on it, but I think they might have had a chicken pizza that wasn't as good, but I think it kind of had like a play. Like it might have been like a chicken club pizza or something like that.
Okay.
It was like two different sandwiches, and it was kind of hot ingredients and cold ingredients added after the pizza was baked. And it was very interesting because you had that hot and cold like a sandwich might.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was pretty fancy. What do you think is the craziest topped pizza you've ever had?
Like the craziest toppings.
Craziest.
Oh.
You ever have lamb on a pizza, or you ever have like some
I've had a
exotic
Euro pizza
vegetable?
before.
Euro pizza?
Yeah.
I might try a Euro pizza.
Oh, Euro pizza is good. The
So,
Euro meat on there?
So
Come
like
on.
tzatziki sauce, I'm assuming, as the sauce?
Does this one have tzatziki? I wouldn't be against having like a side of it on there.
Yeah, because I don't know. Would you warm up tzatziki sauce? What would that be like?
I think that would be a mess.
That's
what that would be.
I think you're right. Like feta cheese?
Yeah, some feta, maybe some black olives even on there, red onions.
Yeah, like the Kalamata olives.
Yeah, that would be good.
Those are good. So that's probably as crazy as you would get, or you have gotten? I'm sure you would
I don't
get
know.
a lot
What would you
crazy.
consider crazy?
You already
I
ordered
mean,
DiGiorno Thanksgiving pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I know that like clam pizza's really big on the East Coast. I've never had one of those.
Goodness.
I can just
Clam
feel you
pizza.
cringing.
If you ever had a pizza craving and you wanted to get rid of it, just think clam pizza.
Oh, I would love to have like a great clam pizza out on the East Coast.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't been out there too many times, but man, maybe that's something for next year that I need to do, is go somewhere and have just a stellar, good old clam pizza.
You know, there's a saying, you can never have bad pizza.
I think that's kind of almost right.
I think that's very false. You can definitely have bad pizza. And I'm not necessarily talking about a clam pizza.
Yeah, but just like a cheap pizza that's just done poorly.
Yeah, you can definitely have a bad pizza.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's be honest. Where we are in Chicago, pizza here is different. Pizza here is a religion. It's something that's totally different than anywhere else, I feel.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different styles of pizza that are really good. Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, we got all the chains, and not all the chains of pizza are good pizza, but like a lot of the family owned and like the regional chains around here are pretty top notch no matter where you go.
Right. And most pizza places, most mom and pop pizza places that are just right down the street or what have you,
Yeah.
pretty solid.
It's hard to get bad pizza from your corner pizza place in the burbs in the city. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people think Chicago pizza, they think the deep dish.
Yeah, false.
But it's I mean,
that's
yeah,
for
there's
tourists.
deep dish. Yeah, there's deep dish everywhere, but it's not what Jeff and I would order on a Tuesday night.
No,
Most
I have
likely.
deep dish maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah, it's all about the thin crust, the tavern. Although I've been getting into Detroit style pizza, Jeff.
I do like that too.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Man, the
So
way that
good.
cheese just,
Burnt right into the crust on the outside.
right.
Crispy, but chewy in the inside crust.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and thick and doughy.
All right. Well, I guess I switched from the thin crust to a Detroit style pizza for dinner here, Chris.
I think we talked about this before on our other pizza episode when we first started the podcast, but I think Detroit style's better than the Chicago deep dish.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not a very popular opinion, at least for other people who are in the Chicago area.
Hey,
Deep dish is where it's at.
I would
No?
I would take it 5 times out of 7.
Yeah,
Detroit
same
over-
here.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 out of 7, truthfully.
I don't know why I just came up with those specific numbers, but it's what happened. Yeah, I'm even thinking like investing in those blue steel pans that they bake, and trying to make it at
really?
home. Yeah, they're pretty expensive pans.
They are. You know what? Pizza at home is really hard because pizza ovens get very, very hot.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I love to cook, but I kind of suck at baking,
Okay.
and that includes like pizza doughs.
Pizza doughs are tough, and it's not cheating, man, if you buy like the ones that are already pre-made.
Yeah, but the Detroit style pizza dough is a little different. It's got some funky flours in there.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, that's not one you could really cheat on. So
Yeah, I think that's one of those things that I wouldn't really attempt because I you know what I mean? There are certain things that you feel like, oh, I can maybe make this at home, and and it'll come out pretty good.
Yeah.
When it comes to pizza, man.
No, this is an investment. Like I'm sure I'd have to have a bunch of trials, errors, some disappointing outcomes. But I'm thinking about it because I don't know if you'd go fancy with a Detroit style pizza with that kind of dough, right?
Yeah, even that one. I think I've only had Detroit style with pepperoni.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean, and just pepperoni, and it's great.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Of course, I guess DiGiorno, their Thanksgiving pizza we talked about in Food News. That's on a Detroit style crust. Now, I don't know what DiGiorno knows about Detroit style crust, so keep that in mind.
And when it comes to frozen pizza, Chris, that's an entirely different episode.
You know what? That's a good point. That might have to be pizza episode number 3, frozen pizza.
Well, we'll do that sometime in the future.
Because there's definitely some bad pizza.
There you go.
But
that's when you find out how bad pizza can be.
But there's also very, very good frozen pizza.
Oh, there's some really stellar frozen pizza that's out there.
Let us know kind of how funky you get with pizza. Do you just normally sausage, pepperoni? Do you go Hawaiian? Do you get a little fancy and go with a carrot and pesto pizza? Let us know what you like to do. And what's your crust? Detroit? You going thick? You going thin? You going cracker thin? Maybe you're carb free? Maybe a cauliflower pizza crust, right? Isn't that?
I've had those. Yeah, I've had a few cauliflower pizzas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
Everything in the show notes below. Thanks for listening to another episode of Fresh and Uncooked. Jeff, until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.